Good day everyone. Today we are going to learn about the basic shapes in geometry.
The first shape is a point. A point is just a tiny dot that is named using a capital letter. The above point is named as point M. We should always bear in mind that we should not name a point using small letter. You can see few dots on the screen. They are named using a letter each. We can name them as point A, point B, point C and point D. We cannot name it as point A, B, C and D. Every time we name a point, we have to use the word point before the letter. Hence, we can rightly name it as point A, point B, point C and point D. The next shape is a line. A straight line with arrowheads at both ends is called a line. These arrowheads indicate that it can be extended further. It means that we can increase the length of the line from both the directions. A line is named using a single small letter or two capital letters. The line shown in the figure can be named as line M or line AB. A line can be named by reversing the endpoints. So we can name this line as line AB or line BA. The next shape is a line segment. A straight line with endpoints is called a line segment or a segment. A line segment is named using two capital letters. We can name the line segment starting from any of the endpoints. The line segment shown in the figure can be named as segment XY or segment YX. The next shape is a ray. A straight line that starts with a point and ends with an arrowhead is called a ray. The point from which a ray starts is called its origin. A ray is named using two capital letters. We should always name a ray starting from its origin. The name of the ray shown in the figure is ray OP. Unlike a line or a line segment, we cannot reverse the name of a ray as ray PO. Collinear and non-collinear points. More than two points which lie on a single straight line are called collinear points. Points that do not lie on the same line are called non-collinear points. As we can see in the figure, point A, point B and point C lie on the same line. Hence we can say that point A, point B and point C are collinear points, while point D, point E and point F are non-collinear points. Planes. A flat surface is called a plane. Look at the images given on the screen. The surface of this table and the surface of this blackboard is an example of a plane. The arrows on these planes indicate that they can be extended from all directions. A plane is named using one capital letter. The name of this plane is plane H. Parallel lines. Lines that do not intersect each other are called parallel lines. Even if we extend these lines, they will not meet at any point. Hence, we say they are parallel to each other. The symbol of a parallel line is as shown on the screen. It is indicated by two vertical lines that symbolizes the parallel lines. Based on the figure, we can say line M is parallel to line N. Intersecting lines. Two lines that intersect each other are called intersecting lines. It means that these two lines meet at some point. Hence, according to the figure, we can say line A and line B are intersecting lines. Perpendicular lines. Lines that intersect each other and make an angle of 90 degrees are called perpendicular lines. All perpendicular lines are intersecting lines, but the only difference is that they make an angle of 90 degrees while intersecting. The symbol of perpendicular is as shown in the screen. Based on the figure, we can say that line M is perpendicular to line N. Concurrent lines. More than two lines that intersect each other at the same point are called concurrent lines. The point at which they meet or intersect is called the point of concurrence. Based on the given figure, we can say that line A, line B and line C are concurrent lines, while point Q is the point of concurrence. Let's try solving few sums based on the concepts we have learnt so far. Practice set 1, sum number 1. Look at the figure alongside and name the collinear points, rays, line segments and lines. Let's start with the first one, collinear points. Three or more points that lie on the same line are called collinear points. If we look at the figure, we can clearly see that point M, point O and point T lie on the same line. We can also see that point R, point O and point N also lie on the same line. These are the collinear points in the figure. Moving on to rays. Rays are straight lines starting with a point and ending with an arrowhead. As we can see, there are many rays in this figure. With the origin O, we can clearly see we have ray OP, ray ON, ray OT, ray OS, ray OR and ray OM. Moving on to the next, line segments. Line segments are straight lines with endpoints. As we can clearly see that we have segment MT, segment RN, segment OP, segment ON, segment OT, segment OS, segment OR and segment OM in the figure. Lastly, lines. Lines are straight lines with arrowheads on both the ends. We can clearly see there are only two lines in this figure, line NT and line RN. write the different names of the line. As we can clearly see in the figure, the line can be named in different ways, like line L, line AB, line AC, line AD, line BC, line BD, and line CD. Identify the following. We can clearly see there are 4 figures given below. We need to identify each figure. The first figure is a straight line with arrowheads towards both the ends. So, it is a line. The second figure is a straight line with endpoints at both the ends. Hence, it is a line segment. The third figure is a plane. And the last one is a straight line with an endpoint and arrowhead towards the other. So it is a ray. Try solving this problem. Observe the figure below. Name the parallel lines, the concurrent lines, and the point of concurrence in the figure. Parallel lines are those lines that never meet. Concurrent lines are 3 or more lines that meet at the same point. And point of concurrence is that point at which these concurrent lines meet. Try identifying these.
In this chapter, we have learned to name, identify and differentiate between different shapes in geometry like points, line segments, lines, rays, collinear and non-collinear points, parallel lines, intersecting lines, perpendicular lines and concurrent lines. Hope you have understood the chapter.